The reason why I love making books and can't get away from making books is that I love the tactile, the fact that you have to pick them up. I was working collaboratively with my friend Liz Cashtan and my daughter Jessica Rowland, and we decided, Liz became very excited and suddenly and came around. She said, I found this amazing woman called Elizabeth Blackwell who actually taught herself botanical illustration and engraving in order to get her husband out of prison, out of debtor's prison. So she said, I'm going to write my poem about this woman. I realised that I had got something like 20 years of drawings, of flower drawings, and I wondered if I could use those. So I started searching my old notebooks for these flower drawings. So the book itself, in terms of content, is a mixture of my flower drawings, some of them which are scanned. Sometimes I've manipulated them, I've created textures out of them, I've inverted them and made lines, line drawings, white line drawings, and also the notes themselves. So the notes, which look as if they're written into this notebook, were written into my paper notebook, my logbook if you like, and I started working on the pages. Every single page is handmade. It's either a collage with inserts of textured papers, patterns. It could be just simply a layer of silk with a layer of paper behind it, or it could be simply a layer of silk on its own. I want it to be handleable and I want it to be people to be able to touch it. So it has to be strong. Once I'd pasted the collages together, digitally printed on them, I waxed them. I also sometimes stitch on the surface before I put it into the digital print, and even put wax lines. The whole thing creates, there's a special sort of quality which everything seems necessary. Sometimes I put crayon on the surface before I print it. In Digital Notebook 2, I wanted these geometric shapes. Herbal Notebook 1 had an awful lot of organic linear shapes in, and I eliminated the lot and I put instead this rectangular sort of tiny squares of colour. In a way, I wasn't quite sure why I was doing this when I first started doing it. I mean, sometimes this is what happens with art. You don't know why you're doing something. You've got to trust the fact that you do things for a reason without quite understanding why.